Welcome in, everybody. I know it's been a while. If you watch these every time I put one up, that I've been on the mic. I just didn't want to be on the mic earlier at all last week. That's perfectly fine, right? Okay, so today's short flight. And I mean short. We're in the Airbus A300, or 310-300. And we're going from Lansing, Michigan to St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And then, tomorrow, or on Thursday, we're going to Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi actually has a few sceneries, so I don't know which one to pick. St. Paul had a scenery. Lansing had a scenery. Granted, I don't spend a whole lot of time on. Now, I think we are landing on a long enough runway. The question is, are we taking off from a long enough runway? We got an hour flight time. I'm starting from the gate. We're in 2020. So we're starting from the gate, cold and dark. Let's hope this works. If this doesn't work, then I will switch us to taking off from the runway. I know we can land in St. Paul. That's the question is Lansing big enough for us to take off from? So, I know I've cut back from making 5 videos a week to now just doing 2020. I haven't even done any Star Trek on Saturdays. I've just been enjoying doing my own gaming. Alright.
Lansing clearance delivery Pan Am 6466 IFR to Minneapolis ready to copy.
That's weird. Yeah, you're not on. Now things are going quiet. Let's, fix that. Oh, wow.
Pan Am 6466 cleared to Minneapolis Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 10 right climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure on 126.75 squawk 5175.
Pan Am 6466 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi. Good
What?
day.
Why can't it
Lansing ground
import
Pan
it
Am
from the game when we do
6466
that?
requesting pushback.
Pan Am 6466 pushback request accepted.
Alright, so far so good. Co-pilot's on. Start us up. We asked for pushback. Not much room for pushback, though, is there? Not much clearance room at all. I mean, we can't even taxi without hitting another aircraft. And this is the new scenery. I don't know what default looked like. Be interesting. I could technically deactivate all my sceneries and you'd have the base game. I mean, like I buy sceneries and then I don't actually pay attention to them. I'm probably wasting my money in that aspect. Alright, we got pushed back. And of course the screens go off even though they were on less than a minute ago. I think I hear a hum of the engines. Maybe not. Nothing? I hear the hum of something. Okay then. It started good. What are we waiting for now? I'm surprised they didn't push us back another 2 feet. Alright. Excuse me. That's not what I wanted. Alright then, so who knows what happened there? We will we'll just take off from the runway. I rarely start as cold and dark for that clear reason. Can I load my flight? There we go. We're flight. What is my flight number? Let me show you guys. So I was surprised that Pan Am had Airbuses. Not many liveries here. You got your just plain white. You have the default. You have the aviators. Club liveries. Both the Xbox and Aviator edition. And then all we have is Orbit and Pan Am for actual airlines. I say actual, I don't know if I've ever seen or heard of Orbit before. Orbit might be the passenger, the cargo variant. And we are flight 6466. Alright, I need to fix our takeoff. To departing runway 28. Alright. IRL bullshit. Wait. I want to make sure we're doing this right. Okay. Yeah, we're out. we're just doing a straight out departure, okay? Because I changed the departure. Alright, now. Yeah, I mean, there were other options. We could take the long way around. 2 hours that way. Or this way. Which actually doesn't, is 20 minutes longer, so. Anyway, let's get going, you know. I hate sitting here wasting time. Oh. Said we might not be big enough, but or the runway might not be long enough, but we have a trick in 2020 to solve that issue. Not necessarily in 24, and I've looked through every
Tower
panel.
6466 ready for departure runway 10 right IFR to Minneapolis.
Pan Am 6466 altimeter tree 0.28 wind calm. Cleared for takeoff runway 10 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 right Pan Am 6466.
Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Shit. No one's in here in chat, so tell me. It's not like I can go back and listen to what I just said. I shut up, still let her talk, and then I lost track of what I was talking about. Oh, the teleport altitude. I haven't seen anything in all the settings in 24 that give you that option. Where are we going? Clearly, I just need to hit ready to fly. Alright. My aircraft. What? Co-pilot's aircraft. Apparently, the co-pilot doesn't know to turn his brakes off. Or to rev the engine up. Alright, my aircraft. Ooh, I was trying to roll with the brakes on. Wondering why I couldn't pick up speed. You know, I have the rudder assist on. All the assists are turned on. You wouldn't know it. Are we off? Oh, we got off the ground. Wheels up. And co-pilot's aircraft.
Pan Am 6466 contact Cleveland Center on 126.75. Good day.
Going to 126.75 Pan Am 6466. Cleveland Center Pan Am 6466 is passing 2,400 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Pan Am 6466 Cleveland Center altimeter tree 0.28 radar contact. Continue to Victor India.
So,
Pan Am
apparently,
6466 climb and maintain
I can move these. I can click on
Climb
these
and
and
maintain
remove them.
16,000 feet, Pan Am 6466.
Pan Am 6466, your transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning. Reset squawk 0233.
Ah!
6466 climb and maintain flight level 180.
Transponder.
Climb and maintain flight level 180, Pan Am 6466.
Where
Pan Am
is...
6466, your transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning. Reset squawk 0233.
I'm looking for it.
Pan Am 6466 verify squawking 0233.
It's down here somewhere. Is it not?
Pan Am 646.
Approach Pan Am 6466 is type 3 miles southwest of Lansing 7,700 feet. Request flight following.
Did we
Pan
fix
Am
it?
6466 approach. Squawk 7337.
Squawk 7337, Pan Am 6466.
Ah. My ear. Wait a minute. No, that's not it either. Huh. It's the ADF. Whatever that tone is, it hurts my ears. That's calm. Transponder mode. To that. Transponder. TCAS mode. Do we want TCAS on? It says neutral. I didn't. I guess we're good now, huh?
Climb. Climb, crossing, climb.
Are we good now?
Climb. Climb now. Climb now. Descend, crossing, descend, crossing, descend.
Huh.
Descend now.
Squawk
now.
7337.
Maintain vertical speed.
7
Crossing. Maintain. Monitor
337.
Traffic. Clear of conflict.
Okay, now I gotta find the TCAS. Seven 737, I said. ident. Okay, I think we're squawking now. $73.37. 3.
Pan Am 6466
There we
radar
go.
contact 5 miles west of Mike India 10 flight level 195.
You want
Roger,
to be
Pan
quick
Am
with that.
6466.
You don't want to keep going without
Pan
that
Am
turned on.
6466 contact Cleveland Center on 127.7. Good day.
You fly too long without your
127.7 Pan Am 6466. Goodbye.
transponder
Cleveland Center
on.
Pan Am 6466
You
flight
could very
level
well be
215.
shot out of the sky by the
Pan Am
U.S. military.
6466 Cleveland Center radar contact. Continue to Victor India Oscar.
I like this simple livery better than I like the 707 livery. Alright, so... Yeah, we were gonna be like I said, an hour flight time, so about a 2-hour stream. Ooh, I turned the preview off.
Pan Am 6466 contact Chicago Center on 128.5. Good day.
Going to 128.5 Pan Am 6466. Chicago Center Pan Am 6466 flight level 230.
Pan Am 6466 Chicago Center radar contact. Continue to Victor India Oscar.
So I need to figure out on 2020 if I need to fix one of my settings for audio so you guys can hear ATC even when I'm in external view. I don't know how to change that without someone telling me they're hearing it or not hearing it. That would have to be like a closed session, I guess. So, I was attempting to do aerial advertising. I suck at it. You've seen me on stream try to do it. Well, I got the banner hooked yesterday. Flying around, I skipped to flying around the beach, and I forget what happened. Anyway, I crashed. I had the AI pilot. I used the AI pilot cursor mode thing for practically everything. Just I rely on the game, you know, for visual help, and it helps if they're flying it while I figure out how to actually set things up. Anyway, it kept going off course. It didn't want to stay at the proper altitude. It didn't want to stay. It didn't want to stay half a mile away from the beach, and that's because it was following the flight plan. So it's no fault of the AI in that aspect, except for they didn't really plan out how to. They don't ever think people are gonna just use AI to do these flights. So it's nothing against the developer for that problem. And there's no way to create a custom flight plan or to change the flight plan anywhere. And I've been having this problem with the EFB. I did a whole flight the other day in career mode. Go to find out that my destination was helipad, and I was in a Cessna, and this helipad was on the top of a building. So there was no way we were gonna stick the landing. I couldn't even get next to the building on the ground and land and stop and take the penalty for landing in an undesignated area. Basically, I mission failed because I kept crashing trying to figure out how to land near the building.
Pan Am 6466, contact Chicago Center on 134.905. Good day.
So yeah, that's an issue. Anyway,
134.905 Pan Am 6466. Goodbye.
I've been having
Chicago
an
Center
issue in
Pan
the
Am
EFB
6466 flight level 280.
where
Pan Am
I tried to
6466,
change
Chicago
the
Center,
runway
radar
I
contact,
want to
continue
depart
Victory
from.
via Oscar.
I hit the send to avionics, send ATC, and I'm doing this before I even hit startup on the missions, before I even turn engines on, before I talk to ATC on the ground. So I was trying to, you sit there, plan your flight out, and I call ATC and they still send me to the hold short. I guess the hold short stays the same. No, I know. Anyway, they sent me to the hold short to take off from the runway that was in there by default. If you don't touch anything with the EFB. Like the problem with the helipad. I got into the EFB, I was trying to locate the nearest airport, changed my flight plan, so I could at least finish the mission, get credit for it, but I couldn't. So, I don't know what I want to do when I finish this series. I'm gonna keep doing stuff like this, but I think we'll move on to, I don't know if we'll move on to doing, I think I'll keep doing these in 2020. Because I can use the co-pilot feature. And there's less stuff on the screen. Yeah. If you came in here and you didn't know that I was in co-pilot mode right now, you would assume I'm flying the plane, even though we're at a weird visual thing. But you'd think I was flying. And, that's the whole idea. Not really to fake fly, but to do this. But I gotta figure out that audio. The audio thing, why you guys can't hear ATC when I'm outside the aircraft. So we got a EFB in this plane on 2020.
Pan Am 6466, contact Chicago Center on 128.5. Good day.
Airbus A3. Oh, we're not just in a 3.
Going to
We're in a
128.5
304.
Pan Am 6466.
Flight details.
Chicago Center Pan Am 6466 flight level tree 20.
Pan Am 6466 Chicago Center radar contact. Continue to Adale.
So how do I put in the code? Why isn't it in there when we start? I mean, I had to pick a flight plan. What is this? Cold and dark we didn't do. Ready for takeoff. Set as default. Active. Okay. Don't want to keep messing with that. We're already took off. Alright. Then you got that on. Got that. And of course cold and dark. Alright. Power supply thingy. Close all. Okay, these are doors. All doors should be closed, so. How many doors do we have? We have door 1 left, door 3 left, door 1 right, door 3 right, forward cargo, aft cargo, bulk cargo. What's the bulk cargo door then? There's the... Huh. And... push back idle. Oh, I could push back whatever... Okay. See, I don't even mess with the EFE in 2020 when there is one. Normal checklist. Okay. Runway length. Da 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 da. Flex visual. Well, it's got the right date in there. It is August 5th, 2025. I could have had that calculated. Huh, cool. Weight and balance. This plane is made to do, a pilot's life and all that then, apparently, because you got this feature in here. Mass balance. It just says plan. We can't do live. Excuse me. Can we? And then your settings. Units we have in pounds, feet, and whatever that other last one is. I don't know what IRS alignment means. It says realistic. Link instruments. Turn that on. Nose wheel steering. On. Actually, that should be off right now, but whatever. Reset brake temp. Default the red slash ACC alt. Okay. Calibrate thrust levers. Okay. Reverse On throttle axis, realistic AP disconnect. Put that on. Okay. Pretty cool. I don't even mess with these half the time. Let's see, I don't know if I need anything there. Do we even have our lights properly on? We got our nose light is on. We can turn off the landing lights. Do they go off or do they go retracted? I'm just gonna turn them off. What is this right here? Wing lights. Turn them on. Okay, we got our strobe on, beacon light on. Runway
United
turning
272
lights can go
traffic is 10
off.
o'clock 4 miles at flight level 230 generic. Report them inside.
Nav and logo is system 1 on.
United 2720 traffic in sight.
Emergency exit lights are armed. A and N light switch, right? Standby compass light off. APU bleed. Anti-ice. Where's the seatbelt and no smoking sign? Yeah, alright. So, all these switches don't work in this plane. There's your jump seat. Well, there's 2 jump seats. Can we open the... Ooh, I could open the door. Okay. Got your jump seat there. The galley. And I don't know why, but we can't get to the passenger area.
Chicago Center Endeavour 5124 is at 17,400 feet climbing flight level 270. Endeavour 5124 Chicago Center altimeter 30.25
So-
radar contact continue.
We can get to the galley, but we can't check out the passenger area. So, sortie exit. Of course, you can't mess with the door. But yeah, I don't know where the passenger cabin door is. Are these lockers? Like, what are these? You got microwaves and your coffee pot. So you can open the door, but you can't see all the people.
Pan Am 6466, contact Chicago Center on 125.1. Good day.
And you got 3 seats out
125.1
here.
Pan Am 6466.
Um,
Goodbye. Chicago Center Pan Am
Okay, what am I looking
6466
for?
flight level tree 75.
Pan Am 6466 Chicago Center radar contact. Continue to Bravo Alpha Echo.
this is probably a lavatory. It's probably a lavatory. I was gonna say, I don't think it's a crew rest area. Could be. Could be the way to the crew rest area. Alright.
Chicago Center United 2720 is at flight level 265, descending 8,500 feet. United 2720 Chicago Center radar contact. Continue.
Yeah, all that is jet fuel blast down. We're over water, huh? We supposed to be over water? Yeah. Which lake are we crossing? I don't... I'm very bad at knowing. Okay, yeah, like Michigan? Chicago? Because there's O'Hare. Alright. Wait, what is... That's the isoline. I want it... There we go. And of course it goes quiet. ATC went quiet. So, what I was saying is, about doing another series or something. I don't know. We could do... I don't know if I want to do more tours of US stuff, or if I want to move to another country. We could do a tour of all US Army airfields. And if I did that, we'd probably do 2020, and I don't know if I'd pick an aircraft or a helicopter. I guess it would have to depend on that. But I do know of 2 helicopters I would use. Or what? There's one plane just with the word Army on it, and I would use. We could do a tour of all U.S. Army airfields. I could do a tour of U.S. Navy airfields. If I did that, I have to buy the U.S. carriers pack, so we could land on the carriers with our Hornet. I could do a tour of Air Force airfields. And if I did that, I would also throw in anything aerospace. So it'd be Space Force airfields and Cape Canaveral and Johnson Center and White Sand. Although White Sand would probably pull up as a normal airfield anyway. Edwards Air Force Base is also where you would, I think, where they'd land some shuttles. But that would be under airfields anyway. Coast Guard air bases. Marine. We do have one plane that is supposedly a Marine plane, but then the tail had the German flag on it. So I could do that. But I'd be going all over the place there, and I would, because the U.S. has military bases all around the world. I could do that. I could. Or we could just move to another country and do the capitals / territories of another country. I'm thinking of doing that. We might go do Canada. I don't know if Canada has territories.
127.0 Iron Air 859 or 2. Goodbye.
I know of Canada itself, where we all think Toronto is the capital. It isn't. It's Ottawa. I mean, there's a lot of U.S. states where I thought their capital was
United 2720
something other than what it really was.
At flight level 310 generic. Report them in sight.
Are we supposed to be looking for traffic?
Dynasty 5225 traffic is 11 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 340 generic. Report them in sight.
I'm not seeing actual traffic. That might have gotten turned off somehow again. So yeah, we'll do I think I'll do that. I'll do Canada next, and its capitals and territories, and then maybe Mexico. Be interesting to do that. I don't know if I would do that with every country.
Chicago Center on 135.55. Good day.
Could you do Ireland? Ireland would be a short playlist, I think.
Going to 135.55, Dynasty 5225.
You could do... If I did the UK, it would be United Kingdom's capitals and territories. We'd end up in place. We would just be going to Ottawa at some point. Unless I narrow that down to just stay within the island, the Great Britain. And Great Britain, it consists of Scotland, Wales, England, Northern Ireland, and... Or no, not Northern Ireland. The Isle of Man, Wales, Scotland, and England are what consist of your Great Britain. And then you have Northern Ireland.
Going to 135.55 Pan Am 6466. Chicago Center Pan Am 6466 flight level tree 90.
Pan Am 6466 Chicago Center
So,
radar contact. Continue to Bravo Alpha Echo.
What? Anyway, I was saying all that. You know, I have other ideas to at least be trying to put
Chicago Center
something
Delta
out twice a week.
2719er is at flight level 365, descending flight level 350.
I need to
Delta
look up the
2719er
postal
Chicago Center radar
code
contact. Continue.
for Mississippi.
Pan Am 6466 traffic is 12 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 370 generic. Report them in sight.
MS.
Pan Am 6466 traffic in sight.
Delta
MS,
2719
so-
traffic is 6 o'clock 2 miles at flight level 400.
We're gonna be
Report them in sight.
I think 6668 on Tuesday.
Delta 2719er have the insight. Delta
Okay, so
2719er contact Chicago Center on 125.1. Good day.
6667 is Thursday's flight number.
125.1 Delta 2719er. Goodbye.
Now, I looked that up on my phone, just because I'm not sure that on my iPad, that I keep turning the screen off of and not paying attention to chat. Well, I did pay attention to chat. I got the typical cheap views thing that I already had to ban. 44 followers. That's not correct at all. Oh. Something cool I found out last night is Walt Disney World used to have a stall port for a short takeoff and landing airfield. It's no longer there. It's all overgrown. It didn't have an ACIO code, but it did have an IATA code, and that was a DWS. You can get a scenery that includes it if you're on PC. Xbox, we're out of luck.
Pan Am 6466 contact Chicago Center on 133.3. Good day.
Going to 133.3 Pan Am 6466. Chicago Center Pan Am 6466 flight level tree 90.
Pan Am 6466 Chicago Center radar contact. Continue.
Well, what would be an interesting playlist to create would be doing National Guard airfields. Because a lot of the air guard or whatever you want to say. Anyway, any of the U.S. any of the military National Guard air bases usually share an airport or share their runway with an already established airport. So, like the Air National Guard here in close to in Knoxville uses McGee Tyson Airport, and they're on the other side across the airfield from the terminal. They have their own parking spots, they have their own aircraft. They normally don't interfere with day-to-day air traffic to for commercial or cargo. But I guess on day if and I know they do training because I hear planes fly over the house all the time that are military. I'm guessing the only time military takes precedence over any other aircraft is if they have been activated. I don't know if the Tennessee Air National Guard has ever been activated. I know they've deployed before. I don't know if they've deployed. We'll revisit. I don't know if they have actually deployed to do support overseas. It wouldn't make much sense that they would. They're supposed to be the Air National Guard. So while the Air Force is doing support overseas, you're always going to constantly have Air National Guard. You're always going to have an Air Force protecting the U.S. border, a homeland. Just like you have your Coast Guard protecting our coasts. They don't usually go overseas. And then you have your Army National Guard who takes care of things that we need to take care of domestically, while the Army is doing probably things overseas. I don't know if... you have your... Every branch of service also has its reserves. What everybody calls weekend warriors, which is inaccurate. They are just as much of a service personnel as the rest. So you got air, land, and Coast Guard take care of the sea, I guess. We don't, we have Space Guard. It's called the Space Force. But it's not like that's been an issue that people want to take over yet, although I understand why there's a concern of it, but it is like, why? Really? Okay, whatever. So, we're going a lot slower than I thought we would be. But we only went to like 40,000. Actually, yeah, 40,000 was our ceiling. We've not even hit our ceiling. But we haven't been told to constantly keep climbing either, have we? ATC's been kind of quiet. They haven't been telling me to expedite. Either that or I'm starting to ignore those calls. I did it again. I keep turning the iPad off, guys. I'm sorry. Granted, I don't think anybody's showed up. We've been recording for an hour now. So, I have a lot of unknown users. I don't know how you get that, but I have a lot of unknown users are following. And I can't do anything to report it or anything. Those are clearly bots, unknown users. So, I mean, clearly it has to be bot accounts because no one even bothered to try to create a name. I mean,
Delta 2526 traffic is 7 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 410 generic. Report them in sight.
I didn't even pay attention to any of this last week. I did get followers. Yeah, I don't know how.
Delta 2526 have the generic in sight.
Okay, so if bots or if, you know, AI followers is boost your numbers, it's not gonna help me to ever monetize my channel because I don't ever have 3 people in here consistently. I'm getting close to having that 50 followers you need.
Delta 226 tree traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 405.
But I don't have the people coming in and watching.
6466 traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 380 generic. Report them in sight.
Pan Am 6466 traffic in sight.
So, again, it's
Delta
not going to help me to
226 tree heavily in
monetize
sight.
unless I meet both criteria. Luckily, Twitch's criteria for monetizing is a lot easier to obtain than YouTube, but I need to. I'm sitting here talking to you guys, which is fine. But I actually have stuff I could be. I'm not doing my normal morning routine. What is Twitch saying I've unlocked? You've unlocked access to our monetization tool? Really? So, even though I haven't reached the affiliate status, apparently I can kickstart my channel and monetize it. But,
127.0 Iron Air 8312.
I'm not.
Goodbye.
Why would I unlock this? It doesn't look like no one shows up regularly enough in here when I am live. No one. Yeah, I didn't even put a message on Discord this morning. No one shows up regularly in here for me to even be like, I wonder if people would pay to watch my shit. Yeah, so I guess I should go through that spiel. You can, on Twitch, the links work. The Discord link will send you to Discord's homepage. So if you have an account, and you want to join my Discord, which is MattyLN_62552, find a way to let me know, and we'll figure out how to send me. I can send you an invite and all that. On YouTube, and that is Matty L. Lynn at YouTube. Same thing with Twitch. It's Matty Allen at Twitch. YouTube. I do, for those watching this on demand on Twitch, I export my videos to YouTube, and on YouTube, I have a playlist. I have all my playlists, and, over there is, me on camera at least once a week. Typically it's Fridays. It's a channel update. It's usually just updates about what's going on YouTube side of things.
Good day.
And you're watching this on demand.
05 Delta 2263. Goodbye.
If you're watching this on demand, again, just hit that follow, hit like, hit subscribe. Please hit that like button. Maybe other people see the videos. And at least on YouTube, I know there's a good portion. I have subscribers. Whether they're watching or not, it's questionable because my analytics show people only watch less than 30. Not even 30 seconds. So.
Good day.
Going to 125.05 Pan Am 6466. Chicago Center Pan Am 6466 flight level 400.
Pan Am 6466 Chicago Center radar contact. Continue to Robbie.
Track my order
Delta
of
2263,
cigars.
contact Minneapolis Center on 124.4.
Where are you guys at? I ordered them yesterday.
.4 Delta 2263. Goodbye.
Now come on. The label was created at 6:40 a.m. yesterday. Now, my cigars that I order, they come USPS, so snail mail. I say that, but yet I usually get stuff. So I ordered it Sunday. Monday morning, they created the label. It should be somewhere in the system today. And I should probably get it by Friday.
Pan Am
Should.
6466 contact Minneapolis Center on 124.4. Good day.
It's called
Going
Cigars
to
International,
124.4 Pan Am 6466.
and they're
Minneapolis Center Pan Am 6466 flight level 400.
Pan Am 6466 Minneapolis Center radar contact. Continue to KRSPY.
anyway. Cigar International's main headquarters is in Lansing, or Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. So stuff comes from Pennsylvania. I say I should get it in 3 or 4 days. However, I have gotten stuff within 10 days because I've had stuff come all the way. Okay, I don't live in Knoxville, but Knoxville's I live between area between Knoxville and Chattanooga. So somewhere within that area. Anyway, I've had stuff. I had an item a couple months back. I had cigars. I saw that they were in Knoxville. So I'm like, okay, so they'll be here at the house tomorrow. No. Somehow they went to Phoenix. And then had to come all the way back. And this is U.S. Regular mail. So I don't know why they ended up in Phoenix from Knoxville, which added another 3 or 4 days. So So yeah, I didn't. That was like 10 days. I think that's the longest I've gotten shipment. So there's no guarantee that when I see that it's in Knoxville that it's coming to the local post office. I've seen them go from Knoxville and come past. I've seen, paying attention to tracking. It's gone past my local post office to a county west of us, of where I live. Like I've seen stuff go from from Knoxville to Chattanooga, and they have to come back to me, and I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense how that happens, but just like with your luggage, things get lost or go the wrong way sometimes. Let's see, I have a YouTube note I need to make. I have something in YouTube I need to make a note of for my video Friday. I completely forgot Friday and didn't do my channel update till Saturday. And the only reason there's gaps in my channel updates is because there's nothing to update. Usually those are quick videos. Lately, apparently, shorts can be up to 3 minutes long. They used to be only 1 minute. You could do a short. So, they've changed that. Oh. The only thing I could do is mess with one of my games that I do every morning, and I'll just wait. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna end up going for like 2 hours, aren't I? A 1 hour flight, and I'll end up streaming longer than that. But we did have a slight delay. It wasn't like I just jumped in and we got out of here, although that was the plan. That's always my plan. But my plans are always subject to change. Let's check the map. We are about to hit Wild. Okay, now we're on our way to EA to Echo Alpha Uniform. Yeah, we're nearing. I don't know where the approach starts. I think Zazkey is the last waypoint before we hit the approach. What's this airport here? KEAU. Okay. What? Okay.
Minneapolis Center Air China 844 tree is passing 16,400 feet, climbing 17,000 feet. Air China
Wow.
844 tree, Minneapolis Center altimeter tree 0.25 radar contact. Continue to CLSBY.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's Air China out there.
Good day.
Somewhere. I have a feeling
Going
my
to 128.6 Pan Am 6466. Center
nameplates
Pan Am
got turned off.
6466 flight level 400.
Pan Am 6466 center radar contact. Continue to Echo Alpha Uniform.
I gotta check. I have a feeling my nameplates got turned off. What? Sounds like the audio is coming out of the TV. Traffic. No, it's on. Show multiplayer aircraft include. Do I need to have that on? That's probably gotta be on. Even though I'm not in multiplayer. And apply. Well, I turned that on, but that doesn't mean anything, does it? V, that's what I was looking for. There's at least a few aircraft that I should be seeing in the sky. That I think were in the radius. At least one at my 7 o'clock. Maybe they're too far away. Or they're too low. And this is the radial we're hitting, the EAU. Because we're at an airport. Which means there should be aircraft on the ground. So what is this railroad track thing on the map here? Are those closed airspaces? So Robbie was an airport. Crispy was an airport. I don't know. No, Crispy's not an airport. Robbie's not. That's a waypoint. But EAU is an airport.
Pan Am 6466 contact Minneapolis Center on 125 decimal tree. Good day.
Going to 125 decimal tree Pan Am 6466. Minneapolis Center Pan Am 6466 flight level 405.
Pan Am 6466 Minneapolis Center radar contact. Continue to Echo Alpha Uniform.
So, there we are. There's an aircraft. I was gonna say we should be seeing somebody. We saw him the other day, and I didn't have the the multiplayer thing turned on. We were seeing them all over Boston. When I was in that biplane circling the land for what, 20 minutes around the pattern entry. All those jets that kept coming. Alright, we are at 40,000 feet. 40 times 3 is 120. So we're already a lot. We're really we should be descending. That's if I did that correctly. I think I screwed up that math there. Yeah, I did that wrong. Let's see. 40 times 3 is 1,000. 1,200. No, 4 times 3 is 12. Then you add the 0 for the 0 times 3. 120. So yeah, we should already be descending, but they haven't gave us any calls yet. I think I'm doing that math correctly. Was there a landing calculation on here? Probably, but we're not going to be able to look at it. Yes, I don't know how you put the code in here on these. At least it put the plane in. 1316 Zulu. Is that what time it is? Hey, cool. Now you can see. So you're supposed to be able to right or is it right click? First of all, I gotta find the cursor. No, it's gotta be left click, huh? That's funny. So if I hold this over it, the dot shows up. Like I could click on it and move the screen. But if I hover the cursor to the mouse over, it's nothing. So, can I not pop out these screens and make them panels on the screen? I know you can, I've heard you can do that on the PC side of things. Mm. Oops. No, I put PFD. I thought I asked about PD. Okay, so I asked in Xbox and Microsoft Flight Simulator, can you make the PFD a window panel? And it's saying PDF, so not the primary flight display. It's saying the other word. On Xbox in Microsoft Flight Simulator, can you make your screens pop out into separate window panels? It stopped recording. Can you pop out your screens to separate window panels? You can pop out instrument panels into separate window panels by holding down the Alt GR key and clicking on a desired instrument. You can create a pop-out window for that instrument panel. This allows you to move the pop-out window to a different monitor or keep it floating on the same screen. So Alt GR How did they expect you to do Alt GR and the mouse? But okay. Alright. No. What do we want to pop out? Let's do this. Didn't me cap. Well, I got cap lock on. It's not working. Yes. How about this? Holding down Alt GR is there a key that's G or is it G and R? Because I know what ALT is. It's the Alt key. I don't know if a key called GR. And clicking on a desired instrument. See, what I want to do is, like, if I'm flying in the Cessna, I want to pop the screen out, make it bigger, because, like, right here, I have no HUD information. I can only find it here. But if I could...
Jazz 8716, contact Minneapolis departure on 125.75.
Pop this out, make it bigger, I would have my information easier for me to see.
125.75, Jazz 8716.
And then I could stay in internal view, although you guys
Contact Minneapolis Center on
have a screen that's cluttered with stuff.
Good day. Minneapolis Center, Jazz 8716 is passing 17,300 feet, descending 4,800 feet. Jazz 8716, Minneapolis Center, altimeter 30.22 radar contact, continue.
Going to 133.7 Pan Am 6466. Minneapolis Center Pan Am 6466 flight level 400.
We haven't been told to descend yet.
Center, radar contact, continue to Zayski.
Well, maybe that's because...
Minneapolis Center Pan Am 6466 3 miles northeast of Mike Yankee Tree 5. Request IFR to Minneapolis, ready to copy.
Pan Am 6466 is cleared to Minneapolis Airport as filed. Squawk 7337.
Pan Am 6466 cleared to Minneapolis Airport as filed. Squawk 7337.
Okay.
Pan Am 6466, readback correct. Radar contact flight level 400. Continue to Zayski turning and following heading 255, resume on navigation climb and maintain flight level 420.
Continue to Zayski turning and following heading
Okay,
255,
so
resume on navigation climb and maintain flight level 420 Pan Am 6466.
We weren't getting annoying calls about
Pan Am
climbs because
6466 descend and maintain flight level 360.
I wasn't at...
Descend
I
and
wasn't
maintain
in
flight level
IFR.
360 Pan Am 6466.
There we go. Now they're giving it the descent. I'm like, yeah, we should have been descending a long time ago. But we still have a ways to climb down. And we are about to hit the last waypoint. So. Alright, we do have some traffic on the ground at Minneapolis today. We got a Delta airline. I know there's a Delta airline. I can't see the rest of them. They're all bunched up probably on the runway. And we are turning. Probably to do our final. Which is we're probably gonna have to do a missed. Or not a missed approach, but a go around. Since we kinda weren't getting our descent till we're over the... We should have been descending, around a lot sooner than this. Now we're just gonna, keep rocking back and forth left or right?
Pan Am 6466, you're 7 miles northeast. Descend and maintain flight level 300, keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 12 left approach via KAYQU transition. Clear to KAYQU. Pan Am 6466, descend and maintain flight level 200, keep speed not above 210 knots.
Yeah, now they're gonna tell us to get down real quick.
Pan Am 6466, descend and maintain 12,000 feet, keep speed not above 210 knots. Pan Am 6466, descend and maintain 7,000 feet, keep speed not above 210 knots. Pan Am 6466, descend and maintain 7,000 feet, keep speed not above 210 knots.
We going any lower?
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet, keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway
I mean, we do have to
left
land.
approach via KAYQU transition. Cleared to KQ Pan Am 6466.
We got a long way to go. Yeah, an hour and a half now. Why does a 1 hour flight time take me more than an hour and a half? Oh. Oh, what am I doing after this? I'm doing career mode sometime today. The question is, what am I gonna do after this? I mean, I'll get my flight for Thursday set up, but I don't know. Maybe I'll eat earlier than I normally do.
7,000 feet.
Go outside a little earlier than normal. I don't know.
Contact Minneapolis Center on 121.05. Good day.
I usually only go outside to smoke, so.
121.05 Pan Am 6466.
And that's a good, like, hour.
Goodbye.
Little more than an hour
Minneapolis
sometimes.
Center Pan Am 6466 is at flight level 390 descending 7,000 feet.
Pan Am 6466, Minneapolis Center radar contact, continue.
I
Pan Am
gotta attempt
6466
my,
runway in sight.
runway in
Pan Am
sight.
6466, you are 12 miles north of Minneapolis. Contact Minneapolis Tower on 123.905.
How do you have the runway in sight? Can anybody really see the
Tower
runway
on
in this height?
123.905 Pan Am 6466.
I mean the runway.
Minneapolis Tower Pan Am 64661
I
3
guess
miles
so.
north inbound ILS runway 12 left approach.
Pan Am 6466 Minneapolis Tower. Altimeter 30.20, wind 126 at 5. Cleared ILS runway 12 left approach.
Cleared ILS runway 12 left approach Pan Am 6466.
Are we gonna get down in time to catch
Cleared to land
the glide
runway
slope?
12 left
Oh,
Delta 2219er.
my ears. Why exactly did that go off? Ugh. Not just my ears, y'all's ears too. But that's coming through the
Minneapolis
headset.
Tower, SkyWest 4181
Ugh.
ready for IFR departure runway 12 left.
Alright.
SkyWest 4181 altimeter 30.20, wind 126
Are we gonna
at
keep
5.
watching this?
Traffic is generic on
Wait,
final.
where'd the airport go?
Cleared for takeoff runway 12 left.
There it is. We got a Delta. Right? We got
Cleared for
Delta,
takeoff runway 12 left,
SkyWest,
SkyWest 4181.
JetBlue. God, I got the hiccups. Shut up! Why do you keep going off? I guess I should find out why, but I'm not actually flying, so. It's the AI's problem. We've lost information on our screen. Overspeed. Well, whose fault's that? Why are we climbing? Exactly. Look at those flaps just keep dancing back and forth now. It's just interesting to watch. Is that Delta moving or is it just sitting? I don't think it's moving. Yeah, we are really, really high. Oh, good, you turned yourself off there. ATC. Declared missed approach.
Minneapolis Tower Pan Am 6466 is going missed.
Pan Am 6466 contact Minneapolis Center on 133.7. Good day.
133.7 Pan Am 6466. Goodbye.
Yeah, we were way too high to even attempt the land. 1, 2, 1, 2. Looks like 4 runways. Ah! Stop overspeeding. What are you overspeeding? Oh, because of flaps. We're trying to slow down and descend. Okay. God. Wait, have we been wasting fuel? Or did they just only give me 21% of fuel? I have unlimited fuel turned on,
Minneapolis Center Pan Am
so...
6466 is missed approach at Minneapolis.
Now you're calling for it?
Pan Am
I already
6466,
called it.
you are 2 miles east. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 12 left approach via CCJAY transition. Clear to CCJAY.
Okay.
Pan Am
Sorry, you guys
6466,
didn't hear them
descend
say
and
that.
maintain 7,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 12 left approach via CCJAY transition. Cleared to CCJAY Pan Am 6466.
Delta 1250, contact Minneapolis approach on 135.475. Good day.
Well, this is what happens
135.475, Delta 1250.
when you're not descending when you should.
Goodbye.
I need... There we go. I needed to get the cord to plug in the iPad. Didn't technically need it just yet, but... There we go anyway.
Pan Am 6466, please expedite your descent 7,000 feet.
ATC told us that this, again, to please expedite our descent to 7,000, which it's gonna take a while because we gotta keep going up and down so we don't overspeed with flaps extended. Let's just hope we go down further than we climb back up. We got an easy jet. I'm guessing the co-pilot and AI pilots don't know anything about idling.
Pan Am 6466, please expedite your descent 7,000 feet.
Where are we heading to? There? Yeah, we're not doing anything properly here. My aircraft. I guess I'll give it back to the co-pilot when we're down to 7,000. I can't go to idle. It's stopping right there, like... Okay. I don't know why it's stopping right there. Yeah, I can't go any lower on the throttle than that from externally.
Minneapolis Center, exigent 668, 4,000 feet. Exigent 668, Minneapolis Center, altimeter 30.21 radar contact. Continue to Golf Echo Papa. Pan Am 6466, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, Pan Am 6466.
Welcome in, Sheriff
Pan Am 6466, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
GH.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Pan Am 6466.
Shut up!
Pan Am 6466, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend
Welcome
and
in,
maintain
Sheriff.
4,000 feet, Pan Am 6466.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself. You know, never mind. Never mind. This is why I should just not turn chat on, I swear.
Pan Am 6466, contact Minneapolis Center on 121.05. Good day.
I mean, you've been around a while.
121.05, Pan Am 6466.
At least since January.
Goodbye. Minneapolis Center, Pan Am 6466 is at flight level
After you follow
235,
me.
descending 4,000 feet.
Pan Am 6466, Minneapolis Center radar contact. Continue to HAMML.
The game is acting really sluggish. You'd think I'd had sim rate decreased. That's probably more than 20%. I gave it back to the co-pilot. Just hope we don't climb back up to 30,000 again. They're climbing back up again, aren't they? Well, okay, you're bleeding off. I get that. You gotta bleed off speed, but
Generic 5 Mike Whiskey contact Minneapolis approach on 135.475. Good day. Pan Am 6466 contact Minneapolis Center on 133.7.
133.7 Pan Am 6466. Goodbye. Minneapolis Center Pan Am 6466 is at flight level 235, descending 4,000 feet.
Pan Am 6466 Minneapolis Center radar contact. Continue to HAMML. Pan Am 6466, you are 12 miles northwest of Minneapolis. Contact Minneapolis Tower on 123.9 when inbound.
Tower on 123.9 Pan Am 6466. Minneapolis Tower Pan Am 6466 12 miles northwest inbound ILS runway 12 left approach.
Pan Am 6466 Minneapolis Tower. Altimeter tree 0.20, wind 127 at 5. Cleared ILS runway 12 left approach.
Okay.
Cleared
I
ILS
think
runway
we're too
12
high,
left
though.
approach Pan Am 6466.
We don't have the glide path. We're gonna have to miss again, aren't we? Or maybe this time just go around. I didn't know we weren't on IFR tracking. This is kind of my fault. I should have known something was up and went at 120 nautical miles. And down to even 100, I wasn't getting a descent. Technically, we should be going out that way, huh? And coming back in? Well, we're under 20 right now. But we're going around again. But I don't know if this one will be a missed approach or a go around this time. We'll find out. I won't call it in. We'll let the AI completely take care of it. Now we're climbing back up a bit. Like, you guys can't see this. I mean... Will we stay under 20,000? We will. Okay. So we are directly over the airport, right? Well, 3 times the charm, right? You missed once, missed twice.
November 655, Mike Whiskey 1, 1 mile northwest, inbound ILS runway 12 left approach. Generic November 655, Mike Whiskey, Minneapolis Tower. Altimeter tree 0.22, wind 130 at 7.
I wish I could just permanently have that off.
Minneapolis Tower Pan Am 6466 is going missed.
Alright, we're calling for our mess
Pan Am
again.
6466, contact Minneapolis Center on 133.7. Good day.
133.7 Pan Am 6466. Goodbye. Minneapolis Center Pan Am 6466 is missed approach at Minneapolis.
Pan Am 6466, you are 4 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 12 right approach via Krug transition. Cleared to Krug.
That's the third
Pan Am
transition they
6466,
gave me.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 12 right approach via Krug transition. Cleared to
We
Krug Pan Am
should be able to get it
6466.
this time. I say.
Minneapolis Center Delta 1276 is at 13,900 feet. Climbing flight level 240. Pan Am 6466, contact Minneapolis approach on 135.475. Good day. Delta 1276 Minneapolis Center altimeter tree 0.2 tree radar contact. Continue to GD&E.
Yeah, we're not even in flat range
Pan
now.
Am 6466.
Or that I know of.
Minneapolis approach Pan Am 6466 is at 16,700 feet, descending 6,000 feet.
Well, no, we're not. We're about to break 20 again, aren't we?
Climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 12 right approach via Krug transition. Cleared to Krug. Pan Am 6466 Minneapolis approach radar contact. Continue to Krug. Pan Am 6466 contact Minneapolis Center on 133.7. Good day.
133.7 Pan Am 6466. Goodbye. Minneapolis Center Pan Am 6466 is at flight level 210, descending 6,000 feet.
Pan Am 6466 Minneapolis Center radar contact. Continue to Krug.
Can we please make it to 6,000 feet this time? Oh, thank God you turned off yourself. Gee. So much for trying to drop. Are we ever gonna get to 6,000 feet? When we keep climbing back up to 30?
Pan Am 6466, please expedite your descent 6,000 feet.
My aircraft.
Delta 1276, contact Minneapolis approach on 126.35.
What?
Good day.
I thought I made it my aircraft.
Skywest
I
3512,
did.
contact Minneapolis approach on 135.475. Good day.
Oh. Okay. What? Why can't I?
Pan Am 6466, please expedite your descent 6,000 feet.
I can't do anything with the throttle. Okay.
126.35 Delta 1276. Goodbye.
But I think we might actually have to go around a fourth time.
Pan Am 6466, please expedite your descent 6,000 feet. Pan Am 6466, please expedite your descent 6,000 feet.
The thing is, we go drastically descend, and then we gotta climb back up just as much. So I don't think we're really actually getting anywhere.
Pan Am 6466, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Pan Am 6466.
They said to descend to 4,000. We
Pan
haven't
Am
even reached 6
6466,
yet.
You are 12 miles west of Minneapolis. Contact Minneapolis Tower on 126.7 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 126.7 Pan Am 6466. Minneapolis Tower, Pan Am 6466, 12 miles west, inbound ILS runway 12 right approach.
Pan Am 6466 Minneapolis Tower. Altimeter tree 0.22, wind 120 at 4. Cleared ILS runway 12 right approach.
Cleared ILS runway 12 right approach, Pan Am 6466.
Well, how high are we gonna climb back up now? Yeah, we've missed again. I can't even take over and, like, dive and then pull up enough and decrease. I have no throttle control. I made it my aircraft, tried to put the throttles to idle. I couldn't interact with them in the aircraft here. And I couldn't. And my controls weren't working, so. I mean, I could cut engine. Not even lined up yet. You're not not even lined up.
Delta 1678, turn next taxiway.
Maybe we're not on the approach. But I mean, it showed up. Now we're left
Delta
banking.
1678, contact ground on 121.8.
Wow. We're going around again. Let's just hope we're getting lower and lower each time.
Going to 121.8 Delta 1678.
I wonder if this happens in real life, where airliners are like, oh, shit. We're just gonna circle for an hour. Oh, we're actually burning fuel. We're actually burning fuel. Unlimited fuel is on. Hopefully it's just like 24 where we burn fuel but we don't run out of fuel. Declare the miss again. You might as well. Yeah, and we're also getting really laggy. Can I turn the safety systems off? What?
Delta 1129er, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 140 at 6. Caution the generic landing runway 12 left. Clear to land runway 12 right. Clear to land runway 12 right Delta 1129er.
Call it, Pan Am again. You need to call it as you climb from God knows how high.
Delta 127610 miles northwest, inbound ILS runway
Hopefully
12
not
right
too
approach.
high.
Delta 1276 Minneapolis Tower. Altimeter tree 0.2 tree, wind 140 at 6.
We got to
Clear
call for
ILS
another
runway 12
transition.
right approach. Cleared ILS runway 12 right approach Delta 1276.
we're staying under 20,000.
Delta 1276, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 140 at 6. Caution the generic landing runway 12 left. Clear to land runway 12 right. Minneapolis Tower, SkyWest tree 12 miles northwest, inbound ILS runway 12 right approach. SkyWest tree 833 Minneapolis Tower. Altimeter tree 0.23, wind 129er at 5. Cleared ILS runway 12 right approach.
Maybe we weren't actually on the
ILS
approach
runway
there.
12 right approach, SkyWest tree 833.
And we're going to
Clear to
20,000
land
again.
runway
aren't we?
12 right, Delta 1276.
Yep. And you guys wonder why I don't pick flight times that are more than an hour and an hour and a half. We've been here. We're probably gonna end up a 3-hour stream for a 1-hour flight. And I'm not even doing the startup and all that, or the. I'm not messing with anything, any career modes. I don't know how many different transitions they are after you say you've missed the approach. We've already done 3. Or we're on 3.
SkyWest tree 833 number 2 for landing. Follow the generic on downwind. Wind 129er at 5. Caution the generic landing runway 12 left. Clear to land runway 12 right. Clear to land runway 12 right, number 2, SkyWest tree 833.
My aircraft. Yeah. I'm creating. I have all the drag. I thought I did.
Delta 1129er, turn next taxiway.
Is there auto throttle? Do I need to turn auto throttle off?
Delta 1129er, contact ground on 121.8.
Turn off. There we go.
121.8 Delta 1129er. Goodbye. SkyWest 3833, turn next taxiway. SkyWest 3833, turn next taxiway. SkyWest 3833, contact ground on 121.8. Delta 2781, number 2 for landing. Follow the generic on final. Wind 129er at 5. Caution, the generic landing runway 12 left. Clear to land runway 12 right. Clear to land runway 12 right, number 2 Delta 2781. Going to 121.8 SkyWest 3833. Delta 2563, number 3 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 129er at 5. Caution, the generic landing runway 12 left. Clear to land runway 12 right. Clear to land runway 12 right, number 3 Delta 2563. SkyWest tree 52 tree number 4 for landing. Follow the generic on final. Wind 129er at 5. Caution, the generic landing runway 12 left. Clear to land runway 12 right. Clear to land runway 12 right number 4 SkyWest tree 52 tree.
I can see them lining up. We see the name tags. We got SkyWest, Delta, Delta, SkyWest.
2781 turn next taxiway. Delta 2781 contact ground on 121.8.
A lot of traffic on the ground. Granted, it is
Going to 121.8 Delta 2781.
little after 9. It's about 9:20, so. It's probably when they get their second rush of the day. What'd I come in here for? Landing lights. Can come on now.
Delta 256 tree exit runway when able.
So, we haven't been told any instructions in a while now.
Delta 256 tree exit runway when able. Delta 256 tree contact ground on
Alright,
121.9.
we are at this co-pilot's aircraft.
Going to 121.9 Delta 256.
Hopefully they don't climb like an idiot. Or put the gear back up. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Just still slow down. So they're climbing and turning. I mean, I basically cut our altitude in half. Yeah. Uh-oh. Did we crash? Are we gonna crash right into the airfield? Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Terrain.
Recontact ground on 127.925.
I think we're in trouble because we should not be able to go vertical.
Going to 127.925 Skywest 352 tree.
Yeah, we're doing things we shouldn't be able to do. And I'm not doing this. This is all AI. This is interesting. We haven't crashed yet. Surprisingly enough. You're about to flip. Yep. Oh. We're watching an Airbus do aerobatics, aren't we? And can you pull all the way out without hitting the ground? Are you gonna make it? You gonna make it? Holy shit. This is an air show by an Airbus. I don't know if we're even moving on our path we should be. We're not gonna make this one. We're crashing after this. I don't think we're pulling out. Maybe. But I have no idea where this aircraft is supposed to be going right now. What is the AI doing? I'm just sitting here in amazement watching this happen right now. How many times can we keep doing these? It's not very long. Is this the last one? No. You know what? My aircraft. I have no control whatsoever. Put the gear back up.
Stop rudder input. Stop rudder input.
This is the air brake.
Minneapolis Tower Delta 239er 011 miles west, inbound ILS runway 12 right approach. Delta 239er 0 Minneapolis Tower. Altimeter tree 0.0 0.0-2 wind 140 at 6. Cleared ILS runway 12 right approach.
No, why do you keep climbing?
Cleared ILS runway 12 right approach Delta 2390.
Stop rudder input. Stop rudder input.
I'm not inputting any rudder. I'm just trying to get this bastard on the ground. And I don't mean I'm not trying to crash, but that's bound to happen here. I can't control where we're going. Maybe that's what the AI was having trouble with too.
Delta 225812 miles west, inbound ILS runway 12 right approach. Delta 2258 Minneapolis Tower. Altimeter tree 0.24 wind 138 at 6. Cleared ILS runway 12 right approach. Cleared ILS runway 12 right approach Delta 2258.
I'm being stupid. But I couldn't decrease throttle. Can we get this over with? Please?
Phantom 6466 contact ground on 121.8.
How far from the airport are we?
Phantom 6466 acknowledge last transmission.
Well, folks, well, I gave it back to the co-pilot.
Phantom 6466, did you hear my last transmission?
No, we decided to land about 4 miles outside of the. No, we didn't land. We nosedived. All right, folks. There's usually what happens in here is we don't actually get to where we're going. Well, we got to the airport, circled 3 times. I will see you guys on the next one. As we go to Jackson, Mississippi from here on Thursday. Not from here, but from Minneapolis Airport. Alright, folks. Later. Bye.